What up? It's Drect as always. Sonny Bamboo Biggity.
What's happening, world?
Ness Lee in the house once again.
Yeah, man.
We're going to twist it up and we're going to flip it up and rip it like this, word to recognize. We're going to recap this Don't Flop USA crazy battle, one of the funnest events I've been to in quite some time.
Heavy.
And we're going to get Math Hoffa on the phone to talk about some things.
Word to Big Bird.
All right. So, Sonny, man, let's kick it off, man. Tell us, you ran this event. It's your show.
Yeah.
Tell us what happened.
I thought it went great, man. As far as my expectations, I thought it exceeded my expectations. You know what I mean? I kind of had an idea of my mind as far as like, you know, a minimum amount of people to expect and like what the most I thought would come out and things like that. And we had a good crowd, man. People, not only was the crowd like decent in number, I mean, it wasn't crazy. There wasn't 500 people out there, any crazy, you know what I mean? Decent amount people came out, but beyond that, like they were like super into the battles. Nobody was talking over anything, you know what I mean? Like there was no slow points in the night. I don't think there was too many battles. Breaks were at the right time. So I think a lot of times at battle events, they can drag on, start too late, some battles don't happen, all this kind of stuff, and you know people just get tired. And I think this one was a good example of one where like nobody really got tired. Like it was a cool length, and all the battles were cool. You know what I mean? And it worked out, man. I was stoked about it.
The shit was ran very well, man. Like you know, like you go to a lot of these battle events, and it'll be 15 battles on the card, and it'll be a 30-minute interlude in between every battle and shit, man. And this one right here was dope because as soon as the battle was over, the next one was up on stage, and it was only 2 breaks, and there was they were claimed to be 15-minute breaks, and they ended up being 15-minute breaks, man. So, you know.
Yeah, man, I was happy how it ran. I don't think I don't think anybody was whack. I think everybody performed well, you know what I mean?
Right.
And yeah, I think that everybody from the UK had a great time, not just at the event, but just their trip in general, man. I think
Right.
it was a great experience altogether, you know what I mean?
It was a good crowd, man. Let's get into these battles. Let's go up the cards.
Yeah.
What we got first, man?
All right, we're gonna start from like was it the big ones or like the opening ones, like bottom of the card, top of the
order
card.
it happened.
All right, first one was Bricks, right? No, my bad. First
Johnny
one was
Storm and AR.
Storm and AR.
Is it
Storm-
one
it was
one Cena,
yeah,
one legend?
That was probably the most memorable part. AR's intro with that play on Reed shit.
AR said he wrote the whole shit in one night and memorized it.
That's crazy, man.
He probably had a
gotta
couple bars
respect
on
that,
deck,
man.
but he had
People
some like
with memories
relevant
like
Johnny
that?
Storm material, man, for one
Hey.
night.
AR is nice, man.
AR is super nice.
Why
man.
wasn't he on the
has
card
a crazy pen.
in the beginning?
Well, see, it's a learning experience, man. I feel like next time they're gonna have cats like AR on the card from the beginning.
So
You know what I'm
who won that joint, man? Because at first I was like, after AR's like first minute,
I
I'm like,
haven't watched it yet. I gotta watch. I can't even
Yeah.
call it right now on that one live watch. I gotta watch it
It
back.
seemed like it was just close in the end.
Well, again,
Yeah.
and the other thing is that in a 1-round battle, it is crucial going second.
Right,
bro.
right.
Yeah, that's
Now,
true.
I walked in on Johnny's verse. I was about to say first verse. I walked in on Johnny's verse, and it was crazy. He was going in, and then AR went, and live I got the impression that it was just a crazy battle. But I watched it back on the pay-per-view, and I may gotta edge it to the lightest of light-skinned people of all time. AR, man.
True. What else we got? Impact
Next one
was
was-
second, right?
Impact is the cat from the one of the cats from the UK that came over. I don't think a lot of people know about him yet over here. After this, they will for sure. You know, he killed it, man. I'm always nervous in situations like that because, you know, this battle movement is a grassroots thing. It's a for us, by us thing. We all started this, and we all like are battlers ourselves. So I know what it's like to be, you know, new. I know what it's like to be far from home. I know what it's like to be in his shoes. So when you see somebody travel that far, like, man, I felt nervous for him because, like, if you fuck up, man, that is a long fucking plane ride back,
Yo, I have
bruh.
an interesting story from y'all when you bring that up. So I was like, yo, Earl, what happened to Decay? You remember Decay? He
dude,
he
the
battled,
cat?
he
Nah,
battled
Battle of the Bay
Fredo.
Five.
Oh,
He battled
not the
Fredo.
chick decay. It's a
Nah, the
different
dude,
decay.
Where,
He was
man?
like the first nigga winning multiple battles and don't flop. and shit.
Right.
Was it like in
And,
the WRC era?
No, it was like in the Grind Time Battle of the Bay
He
five.
battled He battled
Five?
he battled Fredo.
Fredo, yeah. So what happened
Yeah,
is, I'm
I
like,
remember-
what
I
happened to
remember,
him?
yeah.
He was like, yo, he lost that battle and he just disappeared.
The one at the Bay.
Yeah.
In the Bay. Damn.
I was like, really? He disappeared? Because I remember he was one of the few cats that I watched in the beginning of Don't Flop.
Right.
You know what I'm
Really?
saying? Yeah.
Because I didn't watch I never saw a whole lot of his battles.
No, he pulled the Aladdin, Robin Williams,
forgot all about
Dream
him,
the Genie
man.
joint.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm
He was
saying?
a cool dude too, man.
But yeah, as always, Bricks held it down. Bricks is always solid, and I think the crowd was really surprised by Impact, so I think they kind of rock with him a little more just based off like, you always kind of have a little bit of an underdog effect if you have the accent, and you're from out of town, stuff like that. So
Let's keep it funky. Bricks was slipping up a little bit. Man.
Did he slip up?
You know what I'm saying? Bricks was like, he slipped up in one of the rounds, and he was there was a couple times where he was like and tried to get his shit together. You know what I mean? He got it all. He pulled off a respectable performance, definitely. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Impact was like firing on all cylinders.
I think most people would have given it to Impact.
Yeah.
Bar for bar, but I gotta say that on paper though, Bricks had as always had some shit. You know what I mean? But performance wise, Impact was cleaner, no doubt about that.
I think they crisscrossed each other, honestly, man. I think Impact started off slow. You know what I'm saying? His first round was like, it's kind of light. And Brick's first round was kind of crazy. Then the second round, they evened out. And then the third, your boy Impact kind of hit in the whole no.
There was so many Bricks lines.
Momentum, though. It seemed like he was carrying the momentum for a lot of the battle. You know
What's
what
that?
I'm saying? I think it felt like Impact was carrying the momentum for a lot of the battle.
If he wasn't carrying it, he picked it up.
Yeah, it's true.
Word up. That next one, was it Carter? I think it was Carter and Isaac.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Lord. Oh, good
Yeah,
Lord.
man.
The Cats was in the building, son.
Carter Deems, for anybody that doesn't know his name, is he's crazy, man. People love them some Carter. He's on some other shit. You know what I mean? He's a dude from down here. He did the Grind Time Atlanta stuff back in the day. He hasn't done a whole lot of like big events, big name battles, big name opponents or leagues. You know what I mean?
Not really. I mean, he did do the MC challenge.
He did the Snoop joint a month ago, and
he did the Red Bull joint too.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he did the Red Bull.
So he did the Red Bull joint and the Snoop joint. That's what's up.
Yeah, but let's talk about Carter.
Yeah, he's a trip, man.
He may be the most
trip.
original guy in battle rap.
That you gotta love that, man. Like, hate it or love it, you gotta respect that, because god damn, there's a lot of motherfuckers that see the blueprint right now these days and come out and say, "You from Yugoslavia?" Nah, I said Yugoslavia. I mean, there's a lot of dudes that are following a blueprint right now, and Carter don't give a fuck. Like, Carter does Carter 1,000,000,000%.
The thing I noticed about Carter is that I feel like I thought he was being an awkward white man on purpose, because he would say like, "Yeah, man, I was feeding my cat," and I'd just be like, "Shut up,"
right?
And he'd be
like, "Man, he's an awkward white man."
Yeah,
he just amplifies.
That's him. He would be like, "I'm just kidding," and they'd be like, "Nah, for real, like I'm mad nervous and stuff." And
he
like,
said, "Slow it down. I'm just kidding."
Yeah.
But for people who don't understand, so the man Carter has a strange obsession with cats. He loves his cat. He feeds his cat.
He's an awkward, strange-looking white guy that you would never expect to rap. You know what I mean? But he's that dude. He's hilarious.
He's 6'5" too.
Yes.
Crazy.
Yo, what did he say to Isaac? He said he said something, and I went on a girl. Every time I go out with a girl, she like, "Carter, it's not a date." Then he pulled a fig out of his pocket and said, "You know what this is?" And people looked confused, and he said, "This is a fig. This is not a date."
Right.
Yes, and then he continued that scheme by saying, "You ain't about you about peace. You should start every shit with namaste." My parents want me to leave the basement. I was like, "Nah, I'm gonna stay."
Yeah, but Carter's the truth, man. And you know what's crazy is that Isaac is like the token corny man, but he's like mad good. You know what I'm saying?
Isaac is an insane writer, as displayed by his third verse.
Yo, his third round. See, I was like, Carter won just because he's a funny and awkward, even though Isaac is trying. But when Isaac got to that third round,
he hit that next shift on him.
You act like
great writer,
because
man.
You couldn't make it in law school, and that's why no wonder you didn't make it, because you're a goofball. And it was like the perfect angle to hit someone like that.
He's a great writer.
He had that next gear, bro.
You can count on him to prepare fast. He's always going to show up. He's not going to no show on you. He's a dependable dude to book. So I fuck with Isaac. Doesn't slip. I fuck with him.
So let me ask y'all this: Is Carter got what it takes to make that next level of trolling blow up?
Bruh, I'm telling you right. Bruh, I'm telling you right now. I don't know where I'm not saying what the limit is or whatever is for Carter, but I'll tell you this: he has not even began. So many more people are gonna know about him. soon. Nobody knows about him compared to what it's going to end up being. I feel like he is not even begun to hit his people. You know what I mean?
Well, I think it depends on how people respond to this video and what he does next.
They're going to love it.
How he does it and who he goes against.
See, on my honest opinion, and if Carter hears this, take this for what it's worth. I honestly feel like his shit against Joe Cutter, it was a few months ago, and he hadn't battled in a long time, I feel like. So that was kind of like his little return. And it was hilarious, but it was a little OD. I don't know if y'all saw it, but it was a little OD. This one, I feel like he didn't go too crazy with just the over the top. He kissed Joe Cutter in the middle of the battle, and it's there's gonna be a lot of dudes.
He kissed him on the lips?
Nah, on the cheek. I'm just saying. I don't give a fuck. I'm not a homophobic dude. I don't give a fuck. But it's there's a lot of dudes that would watch that and just off that, and it's whack of them to be this way. It's whack of them to be this way, but off that alone, they would be they would not fuck with it. But this shit wasn't, you know what I mean? It wasn't as OD like that, and I feel this is gonna hit a lot more in the main kind of wider range of people.
It's crazy because they'll throw a real bar in there. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh, he said some shit. I was watching it with my bro the other day, and he was catching references that I didn't even get. He said some shit I got, I got girls, birds following me everywhere, like Chester Cobblepot or something like that.
That shit was hard. That shit was hard.
Oswald Cobblepot. Yeah, and it's I didn't even know that reference until my dude pointed it out to me. And I was like, damn.
That was hard. I caught that immediately.
That's hard.
Yo, can we get controversial for a second?
Why not?
Because I feel as there's a lot of people that are friends of the podcast.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we hold back. Let's get into something real quick. Go. If y'all don't want to take the reins, I'll be the ringleader and I'll take the rap for it.
You already know I'm not.
I'm going up. Let's Agmios and QP, man. Is it?
we skipping around? We're gonna do it like that.
What's Body Bagno? What's his girl's name again? I forgot.
Jody.
So Jody is it's not Agmios. It's Ogmios.
OG Mios.
So I gotta say Ogmios. Shout out to the God. You know what I'm saying? But yo, man, this thing with him and QP, man. I don't know what the actual thing was that he did because he does a lot of things, and especially as of late. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he did. But he had beef with somebody. I don't know if he owed somebody bread or he just did something that someone didn't like. And people were looking for him in Atlanta. And
all of Atlanta was looking for Q.
I have no idea what the beef was, man. I honestly don't. Honestly, I don't.
Apparently, it's between QP and the boys over there that spit that heat, man. You know what I'm saying? Milltown Blow, AR. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. So I couldn't tell you exactly what the beef is, but niggas was out, bruh.
Yeah, man. This isn't the Dry Snitch podcast, so I don't know what I don't know. But what I do know is this dude QP, man, when you have beef with dudes and you just don't want to see dudes, he did the one thing that you don't do. Take a picture in the hotel overlooking the city, and they be like, "We know exactly where he at, son."
Oh yeah, they took a picture at that same hotel.
The Goonies was Instagramming themselves in the hotel, "Where's room?" Blah blah blah. I don't know what room it was. So we had to do an extra covert mission. We had to go to Sonny's crib. You know what I'm saying? People was hitting the jack like bring. iPhone text message says, "Yo, where QP at? We try to come see the battle." I'm like, "Nah, nigga, I'm not involved. I don't know, baby." You know what I'm saying? And pop off. But we had to move all the furniture. Liam the God, that's Body Bagno, and Avocado the God
most
had
definitely
to film.
The gods.
Yeah, they had to film on Mount Olympus because they're gods, aka Sonny's living room.
Right.
Yeah, it was some shit, man. It was a crazy journey to get QP here. He drove from Cali, my dude,
and apparently got in an accident.
Yo, Sonny, can you tell us about QP's journey?
All I know is that he drove from fucking Stockton. I think he got in a car wreck at some point and had to get a rental.
Yeah.
Finally got
he
here.
He got in a car wreck in the rental.
Damn. So he finally gets here, not in time to do the event, but we could do it. We did it the next day. But, and Agmios had came all the way from fucking London, so it would have been such a shame if he didn't get a chance to get off those bars. And as far as the battle itself, though, QP is always dope to me. And Agmios, his second and third, I thought he really started to gain momentum. And he had this one shit, that triple entendre shit was crazy. He was like, "Look, bruv, we could start a group, call it the double entendres. Wait, we could holler at Chilla. we'd be the triple entendres. Yo, that shit was amazing.
That's when I did the one-handed just money curl.
Right.
Yeah.
Yo, but that was the whole battle, the whole getting him here thing, man, was just it was just epic. It was just a crazy, it was crazy, man. But I'm just glad it went down.
Yo, it's the second time I met the Maury baby mama. She the one that busted the camera over the head.
That's the one?
I think that's camera busted baby.
Word?
Yeah, I think that's
busted
camera
the camera
busted
over. They're talking about
remember when the cops came and
at Massacre the Bay?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when they shut it down at MOB.
She should have got an exclusive.
No, that was her.
Interview.
Wavy, you tell the story, but to set
Mm-hmm.
it up real quick, just so y'all know, and we're not going to get too far off track, but this is the reason that Arsenal and Disaster only had one round. Go.
And the reason that Ness Lee, the guard, had to battle Immaculate, the guard, at the parking lot.
But that was dope.
True
like
chance.
I like that.
Yeah,
true chance.
I love it.
That was a godsend, baby.
I love it.
Thank you, QP. And man, QP, I don't have any ill will towards you. People throw around stuff. I don't know if it's rumors or not, but QP never did nothing to me.
No, hey, I think
he
beef,
fathered a lot of people's styles.
I agree.
So shout out to him if he's listening.
Word
but
up.
What I want to say is that he got white baby mama and he got black baby mama. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P.
And he's a pimp. I seen them smash each other before, yo, on camera.
Oh yeah, QP was putting out pornos.
The ones that got in that fight, you've seen them together.
Hold on. You watched the pornos? You watched the QP porno series?
It was like little 30-second clips.
The QP porno series. I was
I didn't see.
No homo,
I didn't
baby.
see him smashing. I'm talking about the girls
no homo,
smashing each other.
No homo. You watched the QP porn series.
I'm talking about the girls
You collected
smashing
all
each
5
other.
tapes in the series of the chat rooms, which we don't speak of.
The white baby mama and black baby mama are pretty attractive, so I watched them shits, my nigga.
All right, so
yeah. So basically,
talking about MOB,
white baby mama was at
2010?
MOB. Yeah, I think so.
Summer
Yeah.
2010.
So white baby mama, I don't know her name. Let's call her Allison. Allison is standing outside. Black baby mama, I don't know her. Let's call her Kendra. Racist bars. So Allison is outside, like, QP. You know what I'm saying? Then Kendra's like, I know you ain't bring this bitch to the John. Ooh, give me that camera. That's a cannon. Forehead busting open. I said,
so
yo.
you saw that shit?
Shorty turned
Turned
to a
that
strawberry blonde with all the
blonde
blood
hair,
coming out of it.
Damn.
I seen a video of it. There was a video.
I saw a video. I remember seeing a video of the aftermath.
I saw a video of aftermath.
I saw her on the
actual
ground.
hit though.
Yeah.
This reminds me of a line actually, where you remember when Ock battled Hayes, and Hayes was like, "You're evenly split down between Neo and Chris Brown." He said something about the Cloverfield monster and ripping them apart, and he was like, "You want me on the ground holding your bitch, and she got a hole in the shit."
That's funny.
But every time I see that, I think of that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Allison and Kendra. You know what I'm saying?
So,
but
back to that battle.
Let's get
So
back,
to
man.
this card,
Sid,
though.
young Sid.
I didn't see a whole lot because I was like trying to.
Oh my
It was
God.
before my shit. It was before my shit. I heard
Okay,
it's called.
Sid and Saya went absolutely crazy on each other, my nigga.
Word.
Yo, you know
Real shit.
this is so funny. I knew Saya had the juice when he battled Godzilla in the Grind Time ATL tryout. The nigga had the poise of a top nigga back
He
then.
has always
That nigga
had a
swag is
crazy
you know what I'm saying? That nigga
delivery.
swag is crazy.
You know what I mean? But yo,
His flow is crazy. Don't get that wrong. I'll still body you, my nigga.
don't
get it twisted.
Yo, I don't even. Isn't there some past between y'all that is stopping y'all from battling?
Nah. I mean, every time we were supposed to battle, MC War fucked that up.
Oh Lord.
Every time.
Oh Lord.
But other than that, ain't no real past, man. I just, can't exist in the same spot because I'm nice like that, nigga.
All right, cool. And him and my thing about Sid is like, when Sid battled Swave, I was like, Sid's here, he arrived, baby, it's popping, he's that new nigga. And then this nigga battled Bender, and it was like, whoa, Sid. Nah, Sid's my nigga.
No,
He
I told
laughing.
him that. I told him, I was like, yo, you know how much, like, shit could have been.
I
like,
judged
way
that battle,
crazy.
and he was standing right there, and I had to be like, "Yo, baby, Sid dropped the ball," and he was just like, "Really, I did?" No, I was like, Sid didn't say that. He was just
baby.
like, "Fuck it, nigga, I'm a 6'8".
Damn.
But linebacker face guard. But so he came with it, yo, and him and Syahboy was like Clash of the Titans.
Yeah, them niggas look like they had real tension, dog. That shit was
Sid's
crazy.
got a delivery, man. I mean, they both have crazy, but like Sid's voice is just like a fucking shotgun.
I don't think
man.
anyone can match Sid or Disaster when it comes to just like vocal presence in a venue.
You might be right, bro.
You know what I mean?
I mean, at the end of the day, real talk, man, I'll go as far as saying Sid, motivated and all the way pushed to the limit. Sid is top 3 with delivery, top 2 with delivery.
I think he's probably one of the top 15, 20 in battle rap if he was prepared every single time.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know what I mean? But he don't. No.
I'm not mad.
He's hating.
I'm not mad at him, man. Dog.
Yo,
Sid can be
how
anybody.
you can say
Yo,
I'm
with the
hating?
Sid that battle
Sid-
Swave, you don't think he's one of the top battle rappers?
Sid
is
that
a
battle
monster.
Swave is capable of beating any battle rapper.
That's what I think. I think Sid can beat anybody when he's on 100.
Sid's delivery is insane. Like, it's arguably the strongest,
In battle
projection.
rap, yeah.
You know what I mean? That I've seen. It's insane, bro.
So let's jump in to
Oh, it's
to your boy.
man.
No, not you. No, we gonna save.
Oh, there was
you.
one
We
before.
gonna save you. So
I thought I had
Of course, there was one before that, nigga.
Oh, really?
What
I thought
you
Sid was
mean?
right. I thought Sid was right before
What you
mine.
mean?
Why did I
It was
miss
Young
Sid's
Heartless. You know
Then?
what I'm
I wanna
saying?
see- yeah,
Versus Ness the God.
We was right before Sid and them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think
we skipped, yeah.
Oh, fuck it. Well, we here now, baby. We here now. So listen, man. I think I told Ness this after, but Heartless called me the night before the battle, and he was like, "Baby, I might lose, baby. I was sick last week, and I got a third round, but I watched the battle back today, and he made it through the battle.
He did it. See, I commend everybody that can do that shit, man. I wouldn't recommend you do that, but I can commend anybody who was writing up until the last day before the event and can still get through their battle, dog. My memory ain't that good, my nigga. I stress all week.
I would have to freestyle. I just have to.
Right. I stress all week, man, and I sit there and go over my shit. I spend hours, bro. You know what I'm saying? So commend Heartless, man, even though, you know, what
I
happened.
can't lie. I think I heard there was a few bars of the night in that battle, and I have to think about it a little bit more, but I might give performance of the night to either John or Ness Lee. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that, you know.
Heartless said that you so black that you and your shadow do not know who to follow.
That's a crazy bar.
Oh my God.
That's a crazy.
He said you so black it was a no-show.
It's only 2 other black bars that I've got hit with that can compare with that. It was Lo Pesci with the "You So Black They Call You Aunt Vivian" one.
No, I remember that.
And it was Sid. And it was Sid. This may be the best black bar of all time. Lee's face is the color of deep space. That may be the main one, but
I think I might go with Aunt Vivian one.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
No, that's my favorite.
That's
a tough one.
That's
a tough one for
sure.
What happened to that boy?
Right,
but he's right here. He's not in deep space. He's right here, baby, on Rap Good Radio,
You
man.
already
So
know.
Ness, what I noticed when I watched the battle back is when you said, "I'm gonna force you to rap," you had an impeccable display of rapping, and I feel like, what are we gonna do to get your level of rapidy rapness super appreciated, man? Do you have to get a grill?
How you gonna ask
You know
him
what?
that? He's probably
I actually was gonna get a grill for real talk. You know what I'm saying?
You should get a grill, and you should go back to the outfit you had on in the Paperworks battle.
Well, I'm throwing that. I'm bringing the hat back. The hat coming
Test the
back.
waves with my feet.
Come and bite.
The hat coming bite. The hat coming bite, man. But
Oh my God, with bikes?
Yeah,
True.
You know, that's that Albany talk or country Atlanta. It's coming bite. But I mean, at the end of the day, man, like people like me just have to be more consistent. It's like the difference between Jay-Z first starting off and DMX. DMX going to come out the gate and sell 4 million. Jay-Z starts off with like 500,000 because he's less flamboyant. He's less out. You know what I'm saying? Like it takes a little longer to digest what he's saying, and that's how I am. So, you know, I'm just now getting to battle the Heartlesses and the Daylights and the Swaves and shit, man. So
I feel like you and Daylight need to have the ultimate gimmick with actual raps.
I don't even think we're gonna do that, man. I spoke to him yesterday, bro, and we're actually gonna go out and try to give Africa a classic.
But can you?
On how to
I just
rap.
feel like this nigga is gonna come dressed as Simba.
He may.
Rafiki and a nigga dressed like in Universal Kingdom dressed like Rafiki. That's the monkey for y'all that don't know, the baboon. And he's gonna hold him off. They're gonna bring in a prop rock.
Right.
He's gonna hold him off Pride Rock and crack the eggshell and put the little paint on his head.
that.
And you're gonna have to go against that, man.
Hey, if he does, I'm still bringing bars, man. Like at the end of the day, man, this is my declaration. At the end of the day, I'm bringing my hardest bars and best performance of all time by far, in a daylight battle,
Man.
Because what else you gonna do? You can't out gimmick a gimmick, nigga. You can't out antic the antic nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I do have to tell y'all
He is the
something.
God.
And this might make you feel a certain type of way, but y'all know what Daylight did. He was all over the internet again the other day. They did a battle somewhere.
He twerked on Cali Boy Smooth.
He twerked on a god.
But see, this is the
When the other day? How did I not hear
That
about
just, like
that?
just happened like 2 days ago or something, right?
It was like Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday or some shit.
So he tried twerking on him, and the dude was walking in circles trying to avoid the twerk. Like, yo, because my gun's so big, I'm avoiding the twerk.
Yeah, man.
It's Cali Smooth, man. Cali Smooth. I don't know how you survived that. Did he survive it? Like,
well, you know why
him?
he survived it? Because he's still on the ether card. You know what I'm saying? That's why he survived it. But at the end of the day, man, niggas know I respect Daylight, man. I actually see what he's doing. It's a method to the madness, man. There's definitely rhyme to the reason, and I feel like there's gonna be an ultimate plan at the end of the day, man.
Oh my god!
And I don't think he's going. I don't think he would. Even if he does bring an antic in Africa, I don't think he would. He would want to be thought of as a crazy nigga over in the homeland. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he really wants to impress them lyrically.
Who knows with this nigga? Honestly, I thought I knew, but I don't know. You think you might? I feel like you could talk to him and he'll be like, yeah, and then he'll wake up like, I'm coming dressed as the Hulk, and I'm going to keep getting madder and smash the universe.
Hey, possibly.
So let's go.
At the end of the day, we're gonna have a classic battle, and
I think it will be.
Everybody that thought I was gonna die against Heartless, hello, how you doing there? I'm waving at
Oh yeah, that's one. If we didn't say that, that's one. But now for the battle of the century.
Dum, dum, dum.
Sonny Bamboo. This is my Mercury Stone voice. Sonny Bamboo versus DNA in the ultimate style clash of the black and white, the URL and the grind time. The fully toothed and the missing tooth.
Wow.
Sonny, man, what happened, man? I'm going to leave this on you, man. Explain to us what happened.
Man, I stumbled a couple times, man. That shit was whack.
Man.
Stumbled a couple times. I don't think that he had a crazy performance either, man. So I think overall it's pretty underwhelming, unfortunately.
When I think about it, man, I feel like DNA went first, and he was on some, like, I just threw this together type shit.
Right.
And it was just like, all right, he'll probably get better as the battle goes on. Sonny comes out, and he's slow building, and people are kind of giving that, oh, white boy can rap type thing going on. He builds up, and when he builds up, like, I didn't hear too much of Sonny's stuff. I heard some of it. A teeny bit, but I told him I wanted to just see the battle. Right. And he was getting to a part that I knew was hard. And he was like, oh, my bad, man. I slipped up. And I was like, But I can't lie, though. I feel like DNA was just kind of like just fumbling about. You know what I'm saying? So I'll still give Sonny the first round. The second round, I don't even remember what happened. I know Sonny went right through.
No, I clearly got it. I mean, the only way to debate in any way, shape, or form that he won the battle at all or any round is the slip ups, and if you take the round or the battle in general away because of the slip ups, that's on you. I'm not mad at that. That's just how you score it. But I don't think you can. I don't think there's any other justification to say that he won the battle.
I wouldn't take the first round away from you, but I might take away the third. I have to watch.
His third was painful.
No,
bro.
but
he freestyled for like 38 bars, nothing.
But there was people. I remember people leaving the venue like, man, DNA's third round freestyle was crazy.
Well,
and I was like,
mean, man, they probably never seen a freestyle like a real good, like a good one, because he's insane when it comes. I mean, he's one of the best there is as far as that goes. But I mean. Yeah, he wasn't really saying too much.
I mean, I don't think DNA had the craziest performance, and I think your material was better than his. But at the end of the day, he called me LeBron James, so he 3-0'd you. Dog.
That's true. That's true.
Who was Kevin? Because he said something about Kevin Love. Who was?
I think
me, because I got zero.
Oh, because no one's showing Kevin Love.
Yeah,
Kevin, baby.
Yeah, man, I'm not mad at some of his bars. He had a line or two. I predict like some of his shit was like I could predict it on the first bar. I could predict what he was gonna say on the fourth.
Did you look like that in the footage? footage? Like, were you predicting bars?
I did, probably
like the
too
guy?
much. Probably too much. You know, by like the third time.
I'm not gonna lie, it looked kind of dope, dog. When you saying that with him, it looked like
Well, it's funny on the paper.
Like your armor,
on the radio.
Like your armor is impenetrable. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I think I did it 3 lines in a row because I was like, bruh, for real, it's just so obvious you could see it a mile away. But after the third one, I kind of caught myself and I was like, nah, I'm not trying to be that dude.
Right.
But yeah, man. At the end of the day, I think it was pretty underwhelming, unfortunately. But you know, it is what it is. You live and you learn. You gotta.
Is it the worst battle?
It may have been of the night. It may have been, man.
But I do feel like this though. I feel like DNA didn't have. I talked to him about this too. He didn't have the energy. I feel like his energy messed up.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't.
You know
he wasn't DNA.
Because Sonny was kind of going at him. He had the crowd. There was one string of lines where he's like, "You look like the light skinned selfie sensitive."
He started that shit off with that, and that's
it wasn't that. It was another part. Oh, when he was like, "You be like, I'm gonna rebuttal that," because Sonny was killing him on pre-buttaling his rebuttals, and the crowd was into it. And DNA swag wasn't like, I said, yo, it was more like, fuck it, I'm gonna get through this round.
Well, I mean, I remember a couple weeks before the battle, dog, when Nino was here, man, I told Sonny, like, DNA's not really gonna show up like that because he has M City the following week. You know what I'm saying? You already know how the people in that, and how niggas on that in that world think, where it's like, you know, if it's not a smack nigga, it don't really count. You know what I'm saying? So I knew DNA wasn't gonna be like DNA, but what I did like was that I could see the respect that he had for Sonny and some of the bars that he was saying. You know what I'm saying? So you wouldn't attack somebody.
For the record, that shit you just said is hilarious to me.
It's hilarious.
That world, like, and don't get it twisted for a second, man, and get any kind of numbers twisted in your head. I know it's easy right now to think that, you know, because of like unbiased and because there's no other league beyond Smack in the States that's legit. I know it's easy for that to make it seem like that's all that really matters is what the people on unbiased. Bruh, Don't Flop literally destroys, you know, a lot of these numbers that a lot of the American, and even the King of the Dot, like the numbers are easily, you know, it's easy to look at like these Facebook groups, and it's easy to look at that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, like, you know, there's a lot of fans out there that have no idea what unbiased is. They don't give a fuck about like all that kind of stuff.
Let's get the chopping this fable all the way.
It's hilarious.
Let's chop this fable all the way.
It's hilarious.
I hear motherfuckers say shit like, if it's not Smack, it don't count.
Hilarious.
Nigga, I'm about to go to fucking Africa,
right?
Dog.
You know what I mean?
I just got bike from Africa,
bruh,
dog.
Smack is in one city, my G. This battle rap stuff is taking me to other continents, bruh. Like, I don't...
Who on Smack been to Africa, nigga? You know I'm going bike to Africa,
so, I mean,
dog.
it's not even... And that's all... I mean, at the end of the day, case closed. Because the more... If we touch on it even more than that, then it comes off like... we feel, you know, it makes us look a certain way. But it's like...
you can think I look a certain way, nigga.
Like,
I'm about to go to fucking Africa, nigga.
You know what I mean? Like,
for the
that
second
shit is
time.
hilarious,
for the second time, nigga.
Back to Africa.
Like, I'll give that circle of fans their credit in terms of like how passionate they are for like riding for like what they fuck with. You know what I mean? It's just like, bruh, like, give me a break. There's leagues in every English speaking country on the planet. Like, open your horizons a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, you fuck with the league that has 10 rappers that all sound exactly the same. Like, bruh. Do you eat the same meal every fucking day for all 3 meals and shit? Like,
I gotta keep it all the way funky, man. I'm a Libra, man. I gotta keep things balanced. If we're gonna speak on that side, we also gotta speak on the other side, man. Like, if we're gonna talk about the unbiased world, I brought this up on R&B VA the other day. It's like no objectivity left in battle rap. People only side with one thing, and they speak basically from one side of the coin. So if you're on unbiased, you know, angry fan, it's usually leaning towards the polls and the votes are usually leaning towards the Smack UW rappers. If you're on R&B VA and the KOTD group or whatever, and the polls and the votes and the opinions are leaning towards the KOTD rappers. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I say though?
And it's really crazy because both sides always argue that, oh, the other side is biased. I'm like, nigga, both of y'all is biased, man.
Of course.
Yeah, you know what I say, honestly? As corny as some people might think it is to have the, like, PG bars. You know what I'm saying? The PG URL and training bars,
Right.
like the dots and stuff like that. I think it's just as corny for cats to come into a battle and be like, "You're a smack rapper, so you're gonna hit me with the tool."
That shit is super corny.
This shit is
Shit is
just
super
rap.
corny.
Let's play
You
it
know what
out.
I'm saying?
Let's
I'm a
play it
fan
out.
of just rapping good.
Let's play it out.
What Drect just said should be every battle rapper's mantra. Just fucking
Just
rap,
rap
dog.
good, man. It's too
Just
much.
rap, nigga.
But also, in the same token, the last thing I want to say on that is that that's part of Smack's marketing. If it doesn't happen here, it doesn't.
Yeah,
count.
I mean, a lot of people.
I give them
fans are
credit,
gonna go
man. They're
along with it.
smart.
That's good marketing.
They're smart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's
You
great
can't
marketing.
you
It's
can't
great
take
marketing.
away from them. I fuck with that.
We
I
shoulda did
respect
that.
You
We
know what I
shoulda
mean?
did that.
Of course, I respect that, but at the same time, like from a outside perspective or a fan's perspective, like you got to be aware of everything that's going on. Like, there's a lot.
people-
There's a lot going on outside of New York. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
A lot
At
in
the
this
end
world
of the
outside of
day-
New York.
At the end of the day, I got millions of views. I ain't never
Bruh,
been
you know
on
what's
Smack, bro.
you know what's a great analogy to this whole thing to me is our homie Jaron, right?
Right.
Jaron Benton is our dude that is big on the indie scene. You know what I mean? He's on one of the biggest indie rap labels in Atlanta, in his own city. They don't play his records on the radio. He goes to the mall. Nobody gives a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But he'll tour and go all over the world and get like crazy love in all these other cities and stuff like that. And it's just like you can't get it twisted and think that like the songs that they play 500 times on the radio, you know what I mean, in that particular city, and they're just like force feeding you, you know what I mean, and doing this kind of like, you know what I mean, they're kind of hypnotizing you to think that like if it's not on 107.9 in Atlanta or 97.5 or Power 105 in New York or whatever, then it's not popping. There's this day and age, there's a lot of other outlets. It's not just this one like monopoly kind of a system, whether it's New York and Smack and URL or whether it's mainstream radio. There's a lot of other outlets and a lot of other ways to get love and to do your numbers. You know what I mean?
Right.
All right, we trailing now.
You're right. My bad.
So,
long story short, that shit was
shit.
underwhelming as fuck. Next battle.
last battle. And John.
Oh yeah, okay.
That
I was
shit
mad
was
hyped
tough,
because
though.
there was 85 niggas came on the stage, and one of I always see this nigga, but I don't know his name. So tall nigga with the beard, man. We got beef, son. He was like, all John John's boys was on the stage, and Herb was like, bruv, some people gotta move, bruv. And he was like, tell Drect to move. I was like, niggity, what? No, I can't move. You know what I'm saying? We dapped it up. It was cool. I don't know if it was a joke or not. You know what I'm saying? But I was all types of disrespected for 5 seconds and shit. So I ended up moving. I was standing right next to Herb, so I'm all up in the camera. Holla at your boy. I'm all in the camera again.
Swag.
Yes.
For that reason, John 3-0. No, I'm just bullshitting.
Yo, John was like,
he was crazy.
We was all having this talk like,
yo, man,
he's the only nigga that tries every time.
Yo, man, John. I've seen a few battles where it was like he didn't put in his best effort, but I will keep it.
He
funky.
don't be trying to lose on purpose.
Right. I will keep it funky with you, my nigga. Bricks, his battle versus Bricks, the one round the jump.
Oh yeah.
His battle versus Hitman, and that's his top 3 performances, my nigga.
Speaking of which, I'll leave your dog, lion, bear in a box.
That's
Animal
one of the
crackers.
greatest wordplay lines.
That's one of the greatest battle lines ever.
Even though it ain't no dogs in the animal cracker joint.
Oh
that
my
shit
god!
is dope
Was it a
as
wolf?
fuck.
Was it at least a wolf?
I don't know, but that shit's still dope.
How they're gonna have dogs in a fucking animal?
It could have been a
bro.
wolf. Canine.
They're gonna have like.
I don't know, but either
It
way,
doesn't matter. You just
either
doing
way,
the line. Thanks, honey. Thanks.
Either way it
line, I'm
goes.
not gonna lie.
Yeah, either way it goes. Especially to end the battle with that shit, nigga. I was sitting there like, oh, this nigga's the fucking god. Yo, because I remember before that, man. You know what I mean? I always thought John was cool, but I never really thought he was crazy like that, man. Then this nigga went in with the I was like, yo, I turned to Drect like, what's this nigga doing? He's going in right now, B. And he hit him with the animal cracker joint. I'm like, all right, this nigga John's about to take it there, man. And he did that shit in this battle, man. He did that shit in this battle versus Earth. And what's crazy about it is he all the way left Earth in the second round. And Earth still may have possibly got the second round, man.
Damn. Yo, speaking of this Don't Flop battle, we're gonna get John. Well, we got him on the phone right now. John inside. What's up, y'all?
What up? Y'all good?
Good.
Yeah.
Hold on, nigga outside. Yeah. Y'all niggas is disrespectful, B.
So, yo, man, that was John, right?
sound like Syahboy.
Yeah, no, I'm good. It was good.
So let's get to
yeah.
since John, you said your phone's about to die. Let's talk about your shit first, man. How you feel about your battle, bro? How you feel about your performance?
You said what?
How you feel about your battle with bro?
With who?
Ooh, did you just do that on purpose?
Yeah, I just watched that shit.
Not Verb,
You know what's crazy? Oh,
Yeah.
I just watched that too, though. To keep it 100 on the pay-per-view.
So how you think it looked?
No, that shit crazy. Like, I think that battle definitely, though. I think it's going to be a dope flop classic, personally. You know what I mean? But, we'll see. But that shit was dope. Both ways, all 3 rounds.
My nigga.
That's Ness Lee.
What it is, B, what it is. My nigga, I was sitting here.
Nigga?
Ain't shit, man. I was sitting here telling these boys how I felt like that battle. I felt like along with your Hitman and your Bricks joints, I felt like that was the top 3, man. I felt like that was your top 3 performances, my nigga. How you feel about it, man?
Shit, I can't disagree with that, actually. You know what I mean? That's definitely one of my favorite performances.
Sure.
You know,
Nigga, that X Factor performance, nigga, that's that shit right there. You fought X Factor. Nigga.
That shit never officially dropped though, so we can't even really count.
Yeah, I didn't get to see that one. I
can't lie. I like that John and B Magic.
B Magic
that had
was
me
tough.
going crazy.
That joint was tough. B Magic tough.
Yeah,
But my nigga, you left Earth in this joint, man. Real shit. You left Earth on that shit.
For real. Yeah, and I got to watch you in Heartless.
Oh yeah. You fucks with it?
Ooh, yeah.
I be trying to tell niggas, dog. I could do whatever I want with the pen, but this ain't about me. This about y'all. This about y'all niggas, man. This about you know what I'm saying?
But yo, man, John, let me ask you this, man. I remember, your first battle way back in the day, and it's like when you walked in the room, man, all eyes were on you. Was a certain amount of attention. You know what I'm saying? You brought 100 niggas on stage. Everybody was hype. Niggas was elbowing their girlfriends in the back of the collarbone to try to get a front row seat, man. How does it feel that, like, you that dude and you have that energy right now?
Shit. To be honest with you, Drect, like this, I still feel like the same nigga, man. Like all this shit I guess it just came fast. Like I'm just, I don't know, man. Like I guess, I'm humble. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely humble. You know what I mean? Definitely humble. But I guess everything is just surreal to me. Like it's kind of, you know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to believe this shit, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? How big this shit got, how long. You know what I mean? Every time I go out, I get stopped by fans. It's crazy because, I get surprised every time. Not surprised, but every time it happens, it always feels like first time.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? When I run into celebrities, they notice who I am. It's like, oh, shit, this nigga know who I am.
Right.
True.
You know what I mean? So, but it's just everything is a blessing, man. Like, you know what I mean? Happy to be here. I'm happy to be here.
So, John, I want to ask you one more question, then we're going to get to Saya. I think in the beginning when you first came out, I don't know if you weren't taking it all the way serious, like you didn't think it could be this big, but I noticed, and Ness brought it up earlier around the time you battled Bricks. I think it was the Bricks battle. Your writing just went through the roof, but you're not one of the people that anyone would dare be like, oh, you got a ghostwriter or whatever. But what made you just like go that hard and bump up the lyrics like that?
To be honest with you, because when I got in it, I already felt like I was like, to be honest, like the nicest nigga. Like I felt like I was better than everybody. Like that's what I told Shy. Like when we first decided to do this shit, I was like, we both was on that shit. Like we feel like we better than all these niggas. So when I came in, it kind of was like an arrogant. Like I was more like arrogant first walking in. So it's like I wasn't really focused on. I feel like I could just go up there and do whatever I want and win. But when I started realizing, I wasn't winning, and I started realizing like how serious this shit was, it just made me mad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hold on, let me get serious. Let me see what's really going on. I started watching more battles. You know what I mean? I started watching more battles and started noticing what the fuck is really going on. And then they just, every time I got a point to prove, you know what I mean? That's really when I really put my foot in shit.
Right.
It just made me want to get serious.
Hey, yo, slow it down. Yo, Saya, man.
Foot in shit, yo.
Yo, man, what's good, man? We ain't rolling these bowling balls through the bluff no more, baby. That's an inside joke, man. Y'all don't know about that, man.
Hey,
What was in the movie?
Hey, yo, my nigga Syah. This Ness, man. This Ness, dog. Hey, let me ask you this, man. Was that performance? Was that what I skipped out on the MC War shit, my nigga?
And the funny part about it really wasn't.
Yeah.
That shit. I just wrote that shit a week ago for real.
That's what it is.
I had like some little on the beat shit for you. It was some shit. It wasn't nothing that crazy. But,
Oh man,
But that 3 minute acapella they was about to give me though, yeah, you would have called a miss.
Oh, it was about to be ugly. It was about to be ugly.
You Iron Man enemy.
That's what it is. That's what it is. I still got them things in the tank for you, bro.
Yeah, let me ask y'all though.
Get that nigga, man.
Let me ask y'all though. Hey, this is Sonny. Let me ask y'all though. What do y'all think with the two of y'all? You know, names like the two of y'all, myself, Ness, Sid, AR, Brick, so on and so forth. Like, what is it that's stopping us for building a market down here for this shit like they have in other cities? You know what I'm saying? We you know, with this past event, we officially have a look from like one of the major leagues. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's popping? Like, what do y'all think? Like, how do y'all think we go about making this shit pop?
Sonny, I think you gotta sit on the phone book or something to get closer to
I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Man, I hate y'all. Man, I hate y'all.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, what he said? What he's saying is basically between me, Sonny, you know, Syah, John, Sid, Bricks. What's stopping us from building a market down here the same way they got in, you know, the Midwest movement, the West Coast movement, East Coast movement? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it ain't hard for real.
That's a great question.
Niggas got to come together, man. Niggas got to come together and put together events that people will come out and support.
So let me ask y'all this.
It ain't like we ever said that. It ain't like we ever said that that's what we was going to do. You know what I'm saying? It never was a plan. I feel like the St. Louis and the Detroit, I'm pretty sure they had conversations like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to go ahead and put on for such and such. We ain't never did that. I feel like everybody down here just all did their own thing. You know what I mean?
You know what it is, too? They always got everybody standing behind them in the battle, too. The whole city be behind them. Everybody that live within 50 miles be right behind them in every city and every battle.
Right.
So y'all have to join We Live in Atlanta Voltron and shit.
Yeah, you fresh down here.
Y'all need somebody in the crew with a southern drawl to make y'all seem extra southern.
I mean, what you think I'm is?
What you think I'm is, bro?
So what do y'all think? What changes would y'all make for this next one that we do? How should we, keep moving towards the direction where we have that kind of a market? You know what I mean? We build this shit up.
I have no idea what you just said, bro.
So what changes do y'all think we should make from the first one that we just did in terms of moving in that direction? You know what I mean?
I'm not sure. Maybe it got to be an Atlanta verse. Everybody else kind of
like a theme, something like that.
Well, it's already out there.
It got to show the unity. We got to somehow be on teams. You know what I mean?
Yo, Ness. Y'all, where do y'all hear what Ness, he put out there and what he heard back, bro? Y'all are gonna die. Yo, tell him what you heard back. Remember, like, starting 5 thing? Like, we challenge anybody type thing?
Oh, man. Come on.
Let's go. You gotta tell him this,
my nigga.
Yeah.
I said on Facebook, the starting 5 from Atlanta can take on at least any top 5 from anywhere. And my man LMS was like, yo, get the fuck out of here. Y'all will get bodied by LMS. Who was it? Knowledge Medina. And these is my niggas. These my niggas, but I'm like, come on, bro.
Was it Hindu Rock?
Hindu Rock, my nigga. Hindu Rock, man. But this
that's not even. I don't even know why y'all entertain that kind of.
Hey, I thought it was a good laugh. That's my niggas.
They got the ill shout out now.
Right. But at the end of the day, man, let me ask y'all this, man. If there happened to be, an Atlanta versus the world type joint, is y'all niggas on the card? If we battle NY, would y'all battle for NY or would y'all battle for Atlanta?
It's a good question.
That's kind of going against the. That's kind of.
I'm saying though.
You feel me?
I'm saying though. Y'all came here like
I fuck with
14,
Atlanta.
bruh.
I fuck with, I fuck with Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm riding with the Atlanta. See, the thing is, like, I guess you could say I started like battle rapping in Atlanta. So,
Yeah.
I fuck with the battle rap scene in Atlanta, but like just to go. I started rapping in New York.
I
Like,
feel
you know
I
what
feel
I'm
that.
saying?
I feel that. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
But you know what? It's kind of like in the when they do the
I
summer.
would still do it though.
It's like when they do the summer basketball game and they got niggas playing for countries they got no business in. They just got
Right.
citizenship real quick. Now niggas need to go
Right.
to Team Atlanta, man. You need to strengthen it up a little bit, man.
Right.
Like
right.
if it's a group of New York niggas coming down here, they're just sweet. Nah, I gotta let them know it ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I wouldn't just like go to New York and do it.
I feel
think that's
that.
the-
I feel
Yeah,
that.
no, I feel that. I
I'm not-
feel
I'm
that.
not
That
mad at
doesn't make sense.
I'm not mad at that.
But down here, yeah, I'm with it. I'm with the shit.
That's what
Whatever.
it is. That's what it
I
is.
don't give a fuck about niggas. Period.
But shit, we may have to do that.
Word, man. So yeah, man. But I'm glad we could get y'all on the phone real quick. You know what I'm saying? We got to pay these bills and fuck these hoes in the studio. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we just wanted to include y'all on this whole Don't Flop recap. You know what I'm saying? I will be in touch.
All right.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Y'all niggas fuck with y'all for real.
That's what it is.
All right, yo.
All day.
All right.
Yeah, just added me on Skype, so
Oh,
I think
word?
he's ready.
Yo, hit him right now. That's crazy. They just got off the phone, but fuck it. Hit him on Skype.
Let me get the cord, yo.
Oh.
I seen Bricks calling. He must be.
Yeah, I gotta call Bricks after, man. You know what I'm saying?
Let's get her on there though. Let's see if we can catch him.
Yeah, and that's just loading them up right now. Money making Sonny.
Shut.
Money making Sonny, man. Yo, you know my boy won't stop bothering me. Shout out to my boy Ev, young Ev, shit. You know what I mean? Yo, he keep telling me, man, like he want to see that Sonny that battled Surgeon General, man. Where is he at, man?
What was the Sonny that battled DNA?
Pulling up his pants, he was like, "Shit, I
Sonny
fucked
that
your
battled
bitch.
DNA
Let's go."
may have been a new Sonny.
Did
man.
you
I haven't
watch
really
it back?
seen I think so. My girl watched it as well, man. She was mad at you because you dropped the ball in the first and the third. You know?
She's just mad at the slip ups.
Yeah,
The
she
slip-ups
was
were
mad. She was mad at you. She was like, he's killing him." She was kind of.
Old
At least I was
Sonny,
killing him, I guess.
Old Sonny is like the white dude that you think might have stabbed somebody. New Sonny is like the white dude that combs his hair for an hour. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but motherfuckers don't. But I feel like people react way more to my jokes these days, and that's why I feel like I'm probably more on that tip. I just feel like when I try to do like bars or whatever the fuck, cats don't really react like
back
that.
in the day you did. Back in the day you didn't do quote unquote bars. You just was rapping hard.
Said some real
You know what I'm
shit,
saying?
bro.
Bruh.
I mean, at the end of the day, people just like dope shit, man.
Sonny,
Like,
just
you know,
listen. Shout out to the homie. Throwing some Immortal Technique. Throwing some R.A. Rugged Man. Throw in some extra grimy motherfuckers. And don't listen to Drake anymore and shit. And you gonna start
Well, shit, I listen to Drake all the time, but I'm a fucking monster in this bitch, nigga.
Yeah, nigga,
Hey,
but
somebody
you gay.
Facebook her and tell him I'm hitting him right now.
Yeah.
Yo, what's good?
What it is, what's poppin'?
Yo, what's up, man? Yo, I'm here. We at the Rap Grid Radio. You know what I'm saying? We in the studio. It's me, Ness Lee, and Sonny Bamboo. We was just talking about this Don't Flop event that just happened, the first USA event. You know what I'm saying? He was talking about some current news. And so yeah, we had to get you on the line, man. You good?
Yeah, I'm chilling. Pop juiced up, man. What's up? What's poppin'?
All right, man. Yo, first
Yo,
of
this
all,
nigga turned all the way up, man.
before I even
It's that New York though.
before I even ask this, Math, where does the Pac juice thing come from, man? Real quick.
I mean, Pop Juice is really a notoriety for being real. Pac
Okay.
was one of these dudes, like, you know, I'm from Brooklyn. Biggie will always be my favorite rapper. But Pac, to me, had just this notoriety for always speaking his mind, always being clear on how he felt about something to the world.
Right.
You know what I mean? Even if it meant putting his own life in danger or jeopardizing his career, he kept it 100, and I fuck with that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Pop juice thing, of course, juice is what you got. Like if you in your neighborhood and you popular, or you can make things happen, or people respect you, is juice. So when I say pot juice, it's really a notoriety for being real. If you're a real nigga, then you got that pot juice. You know what I mean?
And it's a slow it down. Because Pac was in Deuce.
Yeah, to slow it down. Pac was in Deuce. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pac was in Deuce.
I actually like it a lot better now that I know the meaning, because I never knew it. I kept forgetting to ask you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, that's what it is. That's like my AKA right now.
Word. So I have to ask, man. You know, I'm not that dude, but I have to ask. So the dude, the white dude from Brooklyn, I forget his name. Is he from? No, I don't think he's from New York. I don't know. He's not from Brooklyn. He might be. I don't know. Yeah, man. So he go around, and I seen videos with him before, randomly kissing girls and just doing stuff to get him beat up.
This nigga trolls black people, basically.
Yeah, battling in the hood. In the hood. What was it? The hood, or was it just
First
a corner
off,
he
got punched by Nims. Fuck your life, nigga. My nigga Nims, what up? But this nigga
that's my man, Nims.
This nigga just goes around and trolls black people. Dog. That's
shit
basically
was funny
what it
as
is.
fuck.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
here was the thing, man. I was talking to my man Ak today, and the video came up. It's on Worldstar or whatever. He said he thought it was fake. He said he thought y'all collaborated to get some views, and I was just confused. I didn't know what happened. So, any comments on it? All right, man. So, Pac Juice is speculation. We ask, man. We supposed to ask. We ask, and the answer is Pac Juice, man.
At the end of the day, my nigga. At the end of the day, this next, my nigga. At the end of the day, I'm happy you choked that nigga. We can move on to the next shit, man.
You know what I'm saying? That was a good battle, though. It was a good battle.
It was a cool battle, man. That nigga said some gay shit. He got choked. I was actually hoping he would faint, but you know, it is what it is, man.
I'm gonna keep it real. It was like the gay. Damn, I can't even really. Man, Pac Juice, man.
True, Pac Juice. But yeah, Math, man. It was a battle because I wanted to say, man. I feel like the fans are kind of wishy-washy on you right now because coming off the Iron Solomon battle, I feel like you was Obama. You had the black vote. You know what I'm saying? Like you was the representation of the streets in battle rap. So now it seemed like everybody wants to represent the streets in battle rap. A lot of the used to be loyal fans have tried to abandon you. You know what I'm saying? And we hear about is it the thing with you and Mook? People want you to battle Mook?
Yeah, but I gotta stop you with this as far as like disloyal fans. I don't know any disloyal fans. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The only fans that I know are the ones that been rocking with me since day one, and the ones who recognize, you know, what it is, and they fuck with me. And it's a lot of them out there. I think it's just more, you know, certain people might feel like they need to share negative opinion more than certain people show love. You know what I mean? But I want to say, as far as the fans go, I've never, ever met the hate. I've never met the hate. When I go to these events, when I go to like the big events in New York, and I'm dapping everybody up on the line, you know what I'm saying? And everybody's saying what's up to me. We having small conversations. It's never no hate. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know about the whole wishy-washy thing. I think if I put up on anybody's stage right now, the roof is gonna fly off the building.
So I mean, where are you at right now as far as a comeback? Because I mean, I personally, I think you're one of the nicest, and I think a lot of people who know battle rap, who know lyricism, and really just push out all the extra shit. You know what I'm saying? That they fuck with your bars. So I mean, so how are you? How are you gonna put together this this next streak?
Well, you just have to wait and see. I think it's gonna be a little different from everything that I've ever done. Like, if you really look at, I'm that nigga. You know what I'm saying? If you really like pay attention to how battle rap has changed and the things that changed it, it was always a piece of Hoffa turning the key and opening up a door for the rest of these battle rappers to walk through. You feel what I'm saying? From the first URL event, URL was created around me and Rex. You know what I'm saying? To now you see these battle rappers taking a lot of battles. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy they out there feeding their families. But do not forget, the first top tier dude to introduce that to the battle rap world, to actually speed up battle rap single-handedly, was me. You got to see a whole lot more matchups. There was no more niggas sitting down for like half a year not doing nothing. You saw a lot of motherfuckers getting out there and putting in that work. True or not true?
Word, I can't lie, man. And you was one of the first top battle rappers that really went on a streak of just really, like you said, putting in work and battling a whole bunch of times.
The first. Because I'm sure you can't name anybody else that's done it, that did it, and was top tier, that did it before me.
Word. So I mean, so what's the deal, man? I mean, are you on? People still try to put you on strike, or like you back and ready to go right now, or like man, at least what's the plan?
It's love everywhere, man. It's love everywhere. I need y'all to go follow my Instagram at Hoffaluya, HOFFALUYAH, or at Math Hoffa on Twitter. You know what I mean? And it's love. I'm getting love from a lot of people. Like, you know what I'm saying? That even as far as the battle shit, it's gotta mean something to me.
Yeah.
It has to mean something for me to like put my time into it at this point, because I feel like there's a lot of other opportunities and a lot of other grounds that I need to explore. I'm the type of dude, I get bored fast, my nigga. I get bored real fast, you know what I mean? And if I feel like something doesn't interest me or doesn't pique my interest to the point where I'm going to be like, yo, okay, it's time for me to do something. Wow, it's time for me to break new grounds. If it's not groundbreaking, I don't want to be involved in it no more. Real talk.
All right, so that's what it is, man. Math, man, we can't wait till you come down to Atlanta so we can get you in the radio station and we could do the real full history of Math Hoffa podcast for everybody, all right?
Baby, it's a book.
Word.
It's a book.
Word, man. I already know, but we ready to do that. So yeah, man. I'm gonna contact you later. We're gonna go over some things, but thank you for coming on the show.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir. Peace, bro.
Before I get on, yo, did you fix my wins and losses, bro?
I went through it. Have you looked at it since the last? Yo, let me tell y'all something. Math is the #1 person on earth that will give me shit about his rap grid profile.
Damn.
Hey, look, man, we gotta do something about. We gotta make sure these things are accurate, man. For a little while, you had me feeling like you know what I mean. Whoever was running that little section, my little section, like you know, I must have did they baby moms dirty. Or something.
Hey, Math. Let me tell you this. This Ness, my nigga. This nigga Drect is my brother.
Okay.
But I lost all my battles on Rap Grid, my nigga. And niggas know I barely ever lose. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's my brother, but I damn near lost all them bitches on Rap Grid, my nigga. So it ain't just you. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, make sure y'all last battle, okay?
What? Say that again?
Make sure you throw up my last battle.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, we got it. It should have already caught it. All right, Math.
All right, bro.
All right.
Take up. Love to everybody.
All right, man.
Yes,
Peace.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well.
So yeah, man. Math Hoffa, you have it from there. The explanation of what happened is Pac Juice.
Yeah.
And you know, he gonna come back soon.
We try to get Earl one more time. One more time.
Last try.
Yeah. One last try. That was the most sensual thing that would ever happen on this podcast.
Yo, can you go sing for me to some bitches? Like if I write some sing bars,
I got you, my nigga.
You can, I'll be like, yeah, I'll be like, yo, shorty, I'm about to sing for you real quick.
We can act like it's you and all that, man.
I roll up on shorty like
one more time.
Yeah, you can't slip and start singing along though and shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's over. It's over. I'm leaving the room. You feel gay when another man singing in the room with me. When I'm at church, I go outside when the choir's singing. If there's a man in it.
I don't think it's gonna go through, bro.
It's all good. Well, we had a whole episode with you know what I'm saying? You got to interview.
Yeah, that's cool. So just I'll edit all this. Just pick it up like if you just got done with the call and just wrapping it up.
No doubt.
So yeah, that was Hoffa, baby. You know what I'm saying? Pac Juice is what happened. For anyone that wants to know, hashtag Pac Juice.
Yes, sir.
Double entendre.
Yup.
Thank you, Ness, for coming once again, man. It's like pause, but you have been a great stand-in co-host.
I mean, I'm family up here, dog.
Thanks, bud.
Up here, man.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, buddy.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we like Ness on the show as always. Sonny is short, and we respect that. And he talks on the podcast.
Man, first the DNA shit.
Nah, but man, Sonny Don't get down on yourself.
Man, I'm going to tell you what, bruh. Whoever I battle next.
I was just about to say that, man. I feel sorry for Sonny's next
opponent.
No, but
fuck everybody that's like...
T-Rex's opponent. Next, you know what I mean?
Fuck that shit, bruh. I still won my battle. Come on, bro.
No, I'm not comparing y'all. I'm just saying, man. Like, I know how it is. I know how it is when I don't think I have a great performance.
I might not have a great performance, but I'm still undefeated, bro. Come on, bro.
On
that note, yeah, come check out that Don't Flop shit, man. It's gonna be a good look, man. ATL is in the building as far as this battle rap shit goes.
Don'tflop.com USA PPV. Don'tflop.com/USA PPV.
Yeah, man.
And
it's
also
cold.
Rapgrid.com/PPV. We got the blood, sweat, and tears. You know what I'm saying? Goods verse Adi Boom.
All of that.
Red verse Oops. All of that. And we got the Doomsday shit. It ain't come off yet.
Right.
And one more thing. Can we go out on this? I don't want to open up a can of worms,
Let's
but
go.
man. 3, 2, 1. T-Rex and Charlie Clips.
Woo!
Like I said,
Rex died.
Never compare my shit to that. Come on, bro.
Charlie Clips, his new rap name is Soul Sender the Great.
Rex died, bro.
Soul Sender the Great.
Honestly, I've seen Rex lose before, but I've never seen Rex die.
Yeah, no, I mean, clearly he got bodied. You know, the third round was stupid. You know what I mean?
I want to see Rex come back, but Charlie Clips
I already know his next performance.
Me and Rex next event, set it up. Let's go.
Let go.
That's going to be a long conversation, bro. Charlie Clips is the guy. We're going to need more time.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to mention it because it just happened.
T-Rex versus Sonny, set it up, shortest battle ever.
And shout out to Desmond Jackson for having the Photoshop of the soul come out.
3 10-second rounds.
Yes.
Word.
Yes. So this is Rap Grid. Now it's time for So Long. Holla for $1. Do something strange for some change. Shorty thick.
Appreciate y'all.
Get some brains.
Holla.